Hey you guys, it's me Laura from Balanced Vitality. I am a homeschool mom of 3 kids, ages 3, 7, and 10. And today I thought I would share with you some things that I do for my toddler for her busy basket bins, whatever you want to call them. So recently I've changed things up a little bit with my 3-year-old, and I guess you could call this preschool if you want to. But she is very busy and likes to have new things and likes to have things going on. So every morning I have out one of these busy bins for her. And as soon as we're done eating breakfast and doing our chores, I'll pull it out and we'll spend some time working on some of the stuff together. And then the nice thing is, because they're rotated out, they're fresh and new. So if I have times during the day that I need to be working with my older kids or doing stuff and I can't give her the attention that she wants at that time, the idea is that she can do some of these activities, or sometimes because they're new and fresh, her brothers are more eager to do things with her, which is really fun. So I thought I would show you what I have right now. I kind of have themes that I use for these baskets or bins. I'm going to call them bins, I guess, to put them together. Right now I'm working on one. I would love to have one that has Bible stories and Bible stuff. I'm really having a hard time trying to figure out what to put in that one. I do have this just came out, this water wow. They love these. All my kids love these, where you use the water and it makes the picture come. This just came out, so I got this for the Bible. And then I also have these reusable sticker Bible stories, and we do have felts, but I'd like to find more stuff to put in that one. If you have any ideas, especially things that could be updated over time. The idea with these bins is that she will use one bin as is, but then when I pull it out and I start noticing she's not interested in it anymore, or she's getting bored with it, then I will update the contents of the basket. Or if there's things that she hasn't used for weeks on end, I will take it out and replace it with something else. So that the idea is these are always kind of dynamic and changing, but I do them based on themes. So I would love to have a Bible themed one, which I'm working on. I don't have yet. I have a themed bin, which sounds really funny, but it has to do with whatever we're doing for a unit study. So if we have a unit study going on in our regular homeschool, I will make a bin for her with activities along that theme. And I like to include a sensory bin as part of that. If we don't have a theme going on, then it'll just be a sensory bin, and it'll be based on something fun that doesn't have to be connected to a theme at all. So for unit studies, it's themed. So the one that I'll be showing you today is science. And like I said, I like to have a sensory bin connected with that if possible. I also have one that is just general fun stuff. So it might have, like, this one has Paw Patrol in it and other things that I think would be fun that are just generally themed that don't necessarily match with what she's doing. I have some like cut and paste workbooks and things like that in there, which I'll show you in a minute. So it's kind of a general bin. Then I have one that is numbers, one that is letters, and then one that focuses on a specific skill that I want her to be working on. So right now we've got a shapes one, and that will change and be something completely different once I feel like either she's bored of it or she's mastered that skill. So I will show you what I have in each bin. I'm trying to figure out if it's best to turn the camera around or not. So let me figure that out. This is our alphabet bin, which I need to get a better container for, but I just pulled what we had lying around the house. So this one is all about the alphabet. So in here I have a name kit. This is something that I just made pretty easily online for her, not online, on the computer, and then printed it out. This has the letters for her name, so she can use those. And inside it has these cards. So these are cards that we can play games with and do matching with. And so she knows the letter X pretty well, and I'm trying to help her learn the letters for her name. So it has each letter in uppercase and lowercase, and then it also has a card for each one where it has both uppercase and lowercase together. And so we can use these to play memory with or matching with, or all sorts of fun games with these. And I've laminated them so we can write on them. We can just do all kinds of things with them. And then I have this card. I printed it on cardstock, but it's just got the letters of her name, and she can take these letters that I have for her and line them up and match them up for her name. So created that. And then this is a bookmark that we are going to, not really a bookmark, but like a name tag. So I'm gonna have her decorate this if she wants to, when she pulls this out, and we can hang this at her room so that she can see her name there. And then these we can cut up and make a little lily book with her name in it. So we'll think of things that start with the letters and either use stickers or draw something and then cut it out and put it in a book and staple it. And that will be in her little name kit. And so I can always be updating this and just kind of making it fresh until she has her name down. But these are ways to practice kind of the letters of her name. So most things in this kit are going to focus on the letter X, which she already knows, plus the letters of her name, which she's lucky she has only 3 letters in her name, so that makes it easier. And as she starts catching on to those letters, I will be adding more letters and more things into here. So what we have right now is I have these alphabet slapjack cards that I got from Amazon a few years back. It's got the uppercase and lowercase of each one, so we can play games with these. We can line them up, match the tiles that she has to these. We can do all sorts of things with those. We have some alphabet stickers, because stickers are always fun. So there's a lot of things we can do with this. She can just put them on. We can, in her notebook, it's like her learning notebook, like her brother's. It's just a notebook, and it's got an alphabet letter for a page for each letter of the alphabet. It's got one page for the uppercase letter, one page for the lowercase letter, and they're just in there. So we can match these stickers up and stick them on the right pages. So like put A on the A page and whatnot. Lots of fun things we can do with that. So I have these alphabet dinosaurs. Let's see if I can get one. I'm gonna get the red one, because I think that'll show it better on camera. But they come apart. They have the lowercase and uppercase. My oldest got these for his birthday a long time ago, but all the kids love playing with them, and they're really fun. We'll play like Y dinosaur said to I dinosaur, and we'll just talk and play, and that's really fun. So I've got those in here. And then also I'm going to show you the box for this. I have had these for years. I used them in my classroom when I was a teacher, and I hung on to them because I bought them. And I've used them for all my kids, and they've all really enjoyed them. She really likes these, but I noticed that when we have them all out, she just gets overwhelmed and doesn't know what to do. So I have pulled out the letters that we're working on, and I put them in here, along with, they have little leaf tiles that you can match up with the ladybugs, just to give another fun way to do it. So I've got this for her in here. And then these I've had for a long time too. The Usborne White Clean uppercase and lowercase letters. Mostly focusing on uppercase right now because they're a little bit easier, but I have both options in there for her in case she wants to play with those. And then this is a really fun I Spy letter book. It's a very first I Spy book. So you talk about, like this says, I spy fire on an F for me and golden glitter on the letter G. So you can do that, and you can talk about the things in the picture, like goat. What does the goat start with? Feather, what does that feather start with? F or G? And so anyway, just kind of fun way to, she loves seek and find books. She loves finding stuff. So this is kind of fun to include in that. And this is another book that she really, really loves, and she's always wanting me to read it. And I put it in here so that it comes out, and if she pulls this out and we've got this bin out, I will make time and read the whole book to her if she wants, because she really likes this too. So that's what I have in her alphabet bin for now. It will change over time. It will add and take away. But this is actually the bin that she is going to have tomorrow because it's next up on the rotation. So there is that one. And then I have my skills that we're working on right now kind of basket, and she is working on shapes. She struggles with knowing the names of the different shapes. So we're having fun with it. So we have the shapes puzzle. It's just like tangram cards. So they do have alphabet letters, so we could do the letters if we wanted, but they also have other pictures, and some are more complex and some are not, but you have your shapes in here. Let's see if I can show you without spilling it. And so this is just a fun way that we can build little pictures together. And this one is a little challenging for her, so I will lead it and I'll be like, oh man, what is this piece I need? Can you help me find that piece? And so she can help me do that. So this next thing is just something that I put together. I just got some sheets of felt and I taped this one to cardboard to make it a little sturdier, and I used my die cutter to cut out different shapes of felt. So I've got ovals and rectangles and circles and squares in here, and so she can build, or we can build together little pictures, so that's really fun. This is an adorable book that all my kids have loved. This was actually my mom's when she was a teacher, and she has passed it down to me. It covers shapes, colors, numbers, letters, and opposites. But the artist, like, this is super cool. Let me see if I can find the shapes part. But yeah, here we go. So he has taken vegetables and fruit and turned them into pictures, and it is absolutely, I mean, it's just fantastic. I love this book, and I could look at it forever. My kids could look at it forever. It's really fun. It makes my kids want to do this with food. I'm not so sure how I feel about that, but it's a really, really cool book. So then I also have this Lift the Shape Maps book. This is actually a little bit advanced for her by quite a bit, but it's what I had. And so instead of reading what's on the page, we can talk about it in different ways. She can still lift the flaps, which is really fun, and talk about it, and we can still use it. But it is a little bit advanced by significantly advanced, but it's still just a fun way to look at and play with shapes, and she really likes lifting the flaps and looking at it anyway, so got that in there. And then this is a game. She likes games. She's just starting to get to where she can understand games and have the patience for them. So this is Frankie's Food Truck, and it comes with, I actually think they're not in here. I think the kids were playing with them, but oh, they are in here, so I can show you. So it comes with these tweezers, which help with fine motor skills. I don't know if you've seen the Sneaky Snacky Squirrel game. Similar to those, it's the same company that makes them, but the you're trying to fill up your full order plate, your table of food, and you spin, and you get, if you get a circle, you'll get like a circular shaped thing to put on the circle spot on your table, and so on and so forth. And it's kind of fun. And she enjoys it, and it's fun too, because even if she's not playing this game, she really likes setting it up and just playing with the tweezers, which again, great independent, great fine motor skills. And so that's what I have right now for her shapes bin. So the next bin that I'm going to show you is general bin. So this is just stuff that she likes and is fun for her, and I can put in something in it, so it doesn't have to go in any of these other categories. Oops. So right now in here we have this noisy one. This is a sound bingo. This is what you're hearing. That's what you're hearing going off. Hopefully it won't go off. Let's see, I'm gonna set it over here. So anyway, that's sound bingo, and it's got a bunch of different vehicles and the sounds they make, and you can just match them up to, let's see if I can show you without making more noise. Oh, I did it. Okay, so she likes just matching the cards up, even without playing bingo, but we do play bingo some, but it's just really fun. And then for older kids, it's got the side with just the words, and so you put the pictures on. So that is in there right now. And she loves Paw Patrol, so we have this Paw Patrol Get Ready for School. There's pictures in here and numbers, counting, just all kinds of general, you know, preschool type things. Some of it's too hard for her, so we skip it and we'll do it later, and some of it's right on track. She loves mazes, and she loves using dry erase markers. So this is something I've had for a while. We pulled out, we put it in there. She loves doing this book. It is so much fun for her. So we do that. We have the paint with water, which I've started using a water brush. You guys, this is amazing. She doesn't soak the paper. She can actually do what she needs to. So I highly recommend, if you're doing this kind of thing with your little one, investing in a water brush, because it is wonderful. So we do that. She likes unicorns, so we have a unicorn sticker book in there right now. And she really loves these books. So the Cumin Let's Color, she's on the More book, so she'll be going up from that, but she really enjoys doing these activities. And she also has the sticker and paste one, which I cut out for her, and she'll paste the parts together. That's really fun for her too. And right now in there we also have lacing cards, which are fun for everybody. Usually all the kids get involved. So that's what I have in her general bin right now. So there's some stuff in there that she can do independently, and there's also some stuff in there that she can do with a little help. It's gonna go 3 times and then it will stop. So yep, there we go, that's it. Okay, so the next bin I have for you is numbers. So I have the box, so I'll show you the parts, but I got this from Amazon. They have all different kinds of animals and themes that you can get. I picked the monkey because it was the cheapest one. That's the only reason. So, but there's like a penguin, there's an elephant, there's a cat, there's like a space cat. I don't remember. I think there was maybe a giraffe. I don't remember. There's lots of them. But it's just a scale, which is fun, and I've wanted scales for my children forever, but I have not gotten them. But the cool thing about it is you get monkeys and you get numbers. And this is going to be hard to show you this way, but I'm going to do my best. So you get the numbers weigh the same as that many monkeys. So if you hold them, like I have here 5 and 1, and I can tell that the 5 is substantially heavier than the 1. But if I put monkeys on them, so I put a 5 on this side, it's not going to stand up well because I'm holding it. So then I can count my monkeys and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it balances out. And if I add 1 more over here, then I have to add 1 more monkey over here. So it's just really kind of a fun way to work with numbers. Now this also comes with cards that you can use, which I'm going to show you here. So the cards have one-to-one correspondence that you can do on these cards, where you see you'll have them match up a monkey with a monkey and count them. It also has what is 4 monkeys plus 6 monkeys, and you can do that by putting 4 monkeys on this side and 6 monkeys here, and then you put, so you can do that by putting 4 monkeys plus the number 6 here, and then see what you need to put on this side to line it up. And they've got various difficulties of cards and different game ideas, and so it's just a really fun way to play with numbers with your child. Right now I'm not really doing a lot of that with her. I'm just letting her kind of have free play with it and have fun, and then I can start over time building on some of those skills. And we'll start just by understanding what 1 means, for example, and what the symbol 2 means, and those kinds of things. And then I've also got, there's this game called Tiny Polka Dot, which I learned about from Timberdoodle, and it is a fantastic game. It has numbers represented on 6 different style of cards. You've got a 10 frame. This is meant to show odd and even. This is how the numbers would be represented on a dice, or a die, I guess you would say, or a domino or something like that. This is a very random scatter of the numbers that's intended for you to have to count them. You can't just see quickly how many there are. There's a circle with the numbers, and then there's the symbol for the number right there. So with those different decks of cards, it comes up with all different kinds of games that are appropriate from preschool up until, what does it say? I think it's like got samples for like 3rd or 4th grade, and I know that I've seen where middle school teachers, math teachers, will use this to reinforce concepts they're teaching too. So there's a ton of things you can do with it. So I have pulled for her just a couple decks. So I've got the 10 frame cards, I've got 0 to 4 here, and then I've got the dot cards 0 to 4. So we can match those up and play all sorts of games with that. And that's kind of fun as well. And then in this, I also have Wipe Clean, Writing Numbers, and I have several books from this Math Start series, and I'll just change out this one we just used, and I'm going to change it out next time for a new book. And a lot of times they have activities in the back, right here that you can do. So if I need to set anything up or any games or activity ideas they have that I think she'll enjoy, I will prep that and put it in here as well. Then there's also the big book of things to spot. This is so much fun, and it's great for numbers and counting because you're finding certain numbers of items and things, and she loves search and find stuff, so this is perfect for her. I have this Cumin counting sticker book, which she also finds really fun. And she likes to draw on whiteboards, so I put that in here. We can draw numbers. She doesn't have to, but she really likes to draw on this, so I set this one in here because I thought we could draw like circles and count them and just things like that would be fun. But I'm gonna kind of let her, I'm not gonna make her use numbers with this, but I have it in the number bin. And then the last thing I have is this Count to 100 book, which is loads of fun. She's clearly not ready to count to 100 yet, but it's still fun to read and look at the pictures and talk about the counting and how it works. And anyway, it's just a really great book. So that is what I have in her number bin. The last bin, I think it's the last one, yeah, that I haven't showed you is the themed bin. And this one is of course going to be extremely different based on whatever theme that we're doing. So this one is space right now. I have these aluminum foil balls that inside of them, she has pulled them out already. I put these little letter tiles so she would open them up and use her fine motor skills to see what was inside, and they're supposed to be space rocks, so that was fun for her. I have this rocket ship sticker book, and I put some star stickers in here too, which I think the sheet is on, but she was putting star stickers and making constellation, just having fun with that. And then when you go online, there's all kinds of themed stuff that you can find for this age. So I made this one where we match the number to the number, and so we talk about that. And this one is finishing the pattern, so we finish the pattern there. And then this one, you take off the planets and you match them, and I actually wrote the planet names on there so that we could talk about the beginning letter of each planet, but you don't have to. It's just really mostly about matching the circle sizes and being able to distinguish that. Then there's a rocket puzzle. You take the pieces off, so I'll take the pieces off and kind of help her do one piece at a time. And then these are some dry erase activities where you do the orbits of the planets and you can just kind of trace the lines to the sun, and that's really fun. But the best part of this is the sensory bin that I have for her right now, which is mostly just water beads and balls. So I'm going to turn this around and show you that. So this is the sensory bin I have for her right now. I actually bought this as a kit on Amazon because I don't have a lot of sensory stuff and I'm kind of building that up. But it came with just some bouncy balls that are kind of planet and galaxy looking, and it came with 2 of these little astronauts. It came with the water beads, which of course I had to add water to. And then there's a few, like, these are like stress balls. So it came with Jupiter, Earth, and Uranus. So that's kind of what I have. And I put this in a big bin. So if it was just her, I would not use this, but this is something that all of my children have so much fun with and that they like to do with her. So I decided to upgrade to this bigger sensory bin, and that way all of my kids can sit around it at the same time and have fun. So those are the sensory bins that are not the sensory bins, the busy bins that I have for my toddler. And like I said, those will change slightly over time and be updated, and I'll switch stuff out here and there. But the idea is that this gives me a way to interact with her in an educational way that is fun and interesting, but it also gives me a way to connect with her on just a mother-child connection. It gives her things that she can be doing so that if I'm not able to play with her right that minute because I have to do something else, it gives her things to do. And it also provides a way for her to play with her brothers because they're really excited. This stuff is new to them too. So it's working really well. It's something we've liked, and I thought I would show you that. I would love to hear what you guys do for some of your busy bins. I know that people use these sometimes for rest time or quiet time or all kinds of different things. Sometimes if a child's not taking a nap anymore, parents will use these so that they can get some school done with their other kids. But I would love to know if you use busy bins, how you use them, and what some of your favorite things are that you have put inside of yours. And as always, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.